So typically, men don't want a fat girl, right? And that's just a preference. It has its place. It's fair enough. I know some women don't like that, but it is a fact. So, what are women's preferences? Well, today we are going to be finding out. Hey, it's Christine Grace. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another reaction video. Like the video on your way in. Let's get straight into it. So this guy, Joe Phaser, I believe his name is. This video literally just came up on my YouTube feed and I thought, that'll be interesting to find out. He goes around asking questions and he has been asking girls if they prefer muscles or no muscles. Now, the reason that I'm choosing to react to this and I find it particularly interesting is because I know that the majority of women are on birth control, and I know that birth control typically makes you attracted to men that don't have particularly masculine qualities. Let's see if that plays out in their answers. Let's take a look.
Why do you work out? For some people, it's simply to just be healthier. Others train just to get stronger, and many people do it purely for their mental health. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot of different reasons on why people go to the gym. However, without a doubt, the most common reason on why people work out is to look good. The reason why most people want to look good from going to the gym is most of the time to impress girls. But the question is, what body type do girls actually prefer? Well, me and my friend Nathaniel Messiah wanted to test this out by going into the public, going into the gyms and asking girls themselves. How this was going to work is we'd show girls a photo of 4 different male body types. Number 1 being a kind of dad bod. Number 2 being a muscular bodybuilder bod, which was actually Nathaniel. Number 3 being an athletic, kind of in the middle body, which this one was me. And then number 4 being a more skinny, doesn't look like he's ever worked out body. The girls have to choose which body type they like the most and why. And then at the end of the day, we'll count up all the votes and come to our final conclusion. Boys, before we go out,
I would love to do this experiment as well, because I also think that the answers would differ depending on the sex of the person asking. I would like to see how these girls would react if it was me asking them. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should be brave and take the streets and ask girls what they prefer. Do you think I should do that? Let me know in the comments.
What are the predictions?
I think he'll get the most votes.
Yeah, because
he's the middle point. Like, he's not too extreme. Like, he's in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like it could go either way, you know, and I feel like the dad bod could get a lot of votes.
I am confident here that the dad bod is going to get the most votes.
Really?
I'm confident.
Really?
Confident.
Interesting. What's your reasoning behind that?
Yeah. We'll see. Let's go.
So today what we're doing is we're asking girls what body type they prefer on a guy.
So we're going to show you 4 body types, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to tell us which one you prefer and why.
That one.
Number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
Why?
That one kind of freaks me out.
Freaks you out?
That one's too skinny.
Yeah.
It's so funny that it's him.
I don't like body hair.
Okay, so we are joined with, what's your name?
Millie.
That right there is very telling. I don't like body hair. Men with more body hair have it because there's more testosterone in their body. So that was interesting.
Sasha. Oh, I don't really know. I don't really care about body type.
No, but if
Oh, here we go.
Obviously personality is the most important,
Personality's
but take that away.
other than that,
Probably that one. What's that one? 3?
yeah, why that?
Yeah, I'd say 3.
Why 3?
Because it's not like too muscly, but it's not like this. It's like
So you guys don't
in
like
the middle.
too much muscle?
No, like too much.
Okay, so we're joined with
Beth.
Ellen.
Helen.
Eve.
I mean, I go for number 1.
Number 1.
It's just comfortable, innit? Yeah.
I'm 2. Just nice to look at it.
3. It's just not too much, but like, it's still a bit of tone. Yeah.
All completely different answers. That fair enough.
You know, whatever body type you have out there, there's going to be a girl for you, so it's all good. It's all good.
But like,
That's true, but I do think that the blonde girl was being the most honest. I also have this theory that the muscle freaks girls out because it shows that a guy has discipline and that he has, you know, the strength of mind and the discipline to stick to a workout regime to achieve that kind of body. And I think that freaks girls out because it highlights a part of their personality that is potentially lacking in those qualities. And I feel like they worry that standing next to someone like that would highlight perhaps the parts of their body that they're not working on. This is just my interpretation. I could be completely wrong here, but I am just trying to do some, you know, inner sort of reflection. And I just think, you know, that wording too much, it's this idea of like, okay, well, why is it too much? Because actually, if we're looking at things factually, that is the optimal body type, because it is the one that a body type like that shows you that someone is completely like driven, dedicated to the gym. Okay, you could argue that it might border on the obsessive, but generally you're going to presume, okay, this is someone who goes to the gym, this is someone who has discipline, they're going to have to dedicate a certain amount of time to ensuring that they can upkeep this body image, they're going to have to eat well, they're going to have to live a certain lifestyle to have that kind of body image. That emits all of these good qualities that women typically want in a man. What it also does, by emitting all of that, is highlight the parts of us that either resonate with that or don't. So if you're a woman who doesn't really look after yourself and doesn't have that desire to look after yourself, then seeing that in a man, and this is how all, relationships work, stuff that perhaps intimidates us or irritates us or makes us feel uncomfortable in any kind of way about another person, if it's a positive thing about that other person, if it causes a negative emotion in us, that's probably because it's stroking on something perhaps within our shadow, within our own selves that we are not 100% happy with. And then that's what that uncomfortability is. It's irking something in us because it's like, oh, in the same way that when you see a really, really pretty girl, as a girl, you can't help but think, wow, like there's that kind of like intimidation there because it's just nature. It's natural biology. It's natural competition. If someone has something you don't have and that everyone wants, it's going to make you uncomfortable. And it's about recognizing that uncomfortableness and acknowledging, okay, this makes me uncomfortable and this is too much because I know that I don't have XYZ that could help me attain the perfect female body image. I hope that makes sense, the point that I'm trying to get across. Now, I'm not saying that you have to strive towards that, but I'm saying I feel like a lot of this is cope. I feel like the too much word is cope, because that girl is right. Like, it is nice to look at. Like, we are biologically programmed to recognize these things in the same way that a girl with a awesome hot body, a dude is going to much prefer the fittest girl. And I'm talking about like what's actually fit for a female, not these female bodybuilders that look like men. I mean like an actual fit feminine body. The men are going to say that's the nicest to look at. It would be interesting to see a reverse of this, to see what the guys most often pick, and if there is also that kind of shadow projection there as well, where the guys don't want to pick the fittest female body because maybe they're not in the best shape. I don't know, perhaps I'm going off on a tangent here. Let me know if you know the kind of line of thinking that I'm on, or if you think I'm completely wrong.
Doesn't matter, I could go for
You go for any.
any.
It's all about the personality.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're joined with
Rebecca.
Clara. Nice to meet you guys.
Oh gosh, there's a face mask.
None of them. None of them.
You know what? If you had to, you had to.
I like skinny, but that's kind of gross skinny. Maybe 3. Yeah, 3. 3.
3.
Why?
2's too much.
Too much.
2's on steroids, and then he's got kind of triangle boobs.
They ask you how you are, you just say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get it.
But that's nice.
Okay, so number 3 is what you guys choose. Okay, so we're joined with
Amy. Sophie. Georgie. Sophie again.
Nice to meet you guys.
These girls look like children. Whose parents are letting these girls go out like that?
3, because it's like not too much.
Not too much.
And it's not too little.
Not too little.
It's like perfect.
I mean, I'm gonna say 3 as well, because like good body type who works out, but it's not too. Yeah, it's not too much. I don't really know what else to say. That's like,
I'm 3, like the tan. Bit boyfriend material there.
Boyfriend material.
Yeah, not too
I would probably say 3 as well. Nice shoulders and not too many abs, so it's just like
What about
natural as
number
well.
1? So none of you girls are really a fan of muscle. Like muscle is like
Too much.
too much.
Like I feel like that is
You
like
feel like that guy's on steroids.
yeah, and he looks like the sort of boy who would like spend his whole life at the gym.
He has no personality
other than gym.
No personality.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go home and lose some muscle on purpose, bro. Because so far, I've been called an F-boy. I said, no personality.
Personality.
It's not going well, lad.
So introduce your names.
I'm Manuela.
Dion.
I'm gonna go for 3
3.
because it's not too muscly.
Oh my gosh. You see, there has to be something behind this language because they're all saying it. It's a trend. And, if we're looking at reality here, reality has certain trends and those trends exist for a reason. This is a trend. They are all saying too much. Why? Why is that? I really personally do just feel like it's a projection of themselves. The idea that someone who spends their life in the gym, that's a bad thing. Where is that coming from? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think there's something else going on there why they're saying it's too much? That's all I can come up with at this point in time. That's all I can speculate.
Too muscly.
But then it's not too
Not too skinny.
Yeah, I'd go for 3 as well for the same reason.
As the night went on, we found a reoccurring answer.
Number 3.
Number 3. No, 100% 3.
All right, 3. I'll go for 3.
I think I'm gonna go for 3 as well. Yeah, 3. I'm gonna have to say 3.
Number 3. And again, guys, remember 90% of these girls, if not all of them, are going to be on birth control.
Too many people are picking physique number 3, so I feel like we need to change up the photos because there could be other variables on why they're picking the photo.
Could be
Absolutely.
the body hair, could be a lot of different factors.
So we're gonna have the
Oh, that's so interesting. The body hair, that's very interesting.
same 4 types of bodies, but with just different photos.
Yes.
At this point, the
Very smart. I like these guys. I really do. This is really interesting. I'm glad I clicked on this.
dad bod had 1 vote in total, bodybuilder had 2 votes in total, the athletic bod had 28 votes in total, and the skinny bod had 0 votes in total. So we changed the photos up. This was the before dad bod, and this was the new one. The bodybuilder bod we changed from this to this, the athletic bod from this to this, and the skinny bod from this to this.
So first of all, can I get your name, please?
Emily. I feel like either the middle 2, but not because of aesthetic reasons, but mainly motivation and athletic ability. That's attractive. So like,
So the same thing. It's not this, but it's this.
if you like put time and commitment into your body, that's fit.
You had to
Facts.
choose between those
No, but say if I went on a date with these 2 guys, and that guy made me laugh and that didn't, I'd rather shag the guy
Okay,
who made me laugh.
cool.
Oh my
They both
gosh.
made, they both
That is not an attractive way to talk.
made you laugh. Well, no, they both made you laugh.
Well, then,
both made you laugh. They have the exact same
then more
personality.
him because I'm sporty and he'd
They do say you can laugh or go into bed, so I guess she's just proven that it's true.
be sporty. So
Yeah, I'm Neve. Hannah.
Eleanor. 4.
4. Okay.
I just like a bit of lank, skinny and lanky. That's literally all it takes.
I reckon she's with one of the guys in the back who probably looks like that.
I'd like to say in between 3 and 4.
Yeah, that would be
Like a bit
preferable.
of muscle, but like not a gym lad. Like
If you really had to pick one, which would you say?
I'd say 4. Yeah.
Okay.
I also feel like that these girls are picking what they think they can get. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if they completely took ego out of it and just answered from a purely, mammalian place in their brain, purely from a attractiveness part, it's like that whole question of like rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and women take all of these other things into account, like, well, my personality and I do this for a job and all of this, like, it's that woman type of thinking. I feel like they're thinking about like, okay, realistically, what can I get? And then they're saying, oh, I want this, but really what they're saying is, oh, I can get this.
I'd say 4. 3 looks like it's too much maintenance.
While the answers were definitely starting to vary a bit with the new photo,
Okay, as a girl, this is what I would be asking those women. I would be asking them, okay, who's your celebrity crush? And I'd be seeing if the celebrity crush equates to, because celebrity crush, it's like they know they can't get them anyway. So you're taking the what can I get out of the equation. Who's your celebrity crush? Okay, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, someone skinny, lanky, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, completely fictional character, right? Or there's got to be someone else. Pete Davidson. Girls love him for some reason. I don't know why. He is funny, but like physically not attractive. His personality is attractive, but physically not attractive if you're just looking at looks. Okay, so let's say one of these chicks has a crush on Pete Davidson, and I will ask why. And they will probably say because of his personality, because if we're being realistic, that's what's attractive about him. And it just so happens that that's the body he's attached to, right? So I would ask them, if Pete Davidson was crazy into you and he just wanted you, he wanted to make you his girl, but he had this body, and then show them the bodybuilder type body, you wouldn't like that. Because I bet they would. I don't know. I want to try this. I really do.
the majority of people still said number 3, the athletic body.
probably 3. So I'd probably go for that one.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Probably 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
So by the end of the night, in 4th place, only getting 1 vote was number 1, the dad bod. In 3rd place, only getting 3 votes was the bodybuilder physique. Then in 2nd place, getting 4 votes was the skinny bod. And the winner by an absolute mile was number 3, the athletic bod, getting a total of 32 votes.
Okay, so that is the end of the video. It's very late right now, 1 in the morning. But yeah, we found the final verdict is pretty clear.
It's pretty clear.
They like fit bods.
Fit
pretty
bods.
much.
Joe, you're pulling.
Did you predict the answers that we were going to get? Did you think that was going to happen?
I thought there was a good chance number 3 was going to get.
Yeah.
So I think that was really, really interesting. I would be intrigued to see if we change some other variables up in there, like who was the one interviewing them. I think that could be really interesting. But yeah, just taking a quick look at the comments. Next video asking muscles if they care about what girls want. Obviously they do. That's a bit of a silly question. they do care, at least a little bit. Whether they're willing to admit that or not is different. Because we are all biologically programmed to want to impress the other sex. Whether you outprogram yourself is a different story, but innately, 99% of people are going to care what the other sex thinks. Again, whether they want to consciously admit that or not is a different story. And the other comment is, going to the gym, expectations. Girls are going to like me so much. Reality receives most compliments from the boys. Yeah, unfortunately, that is true. But I personally think that most of those answers were a reflection and a projection on how the girls feel about themselves, rather than objectively looking at what is physically attractive, especially in terms of the skinny guy. Because if you're looking in terms of like what's actually physically attractive, as a female, you're biologically programmed to seek out provision and protection. That's not going to protect you. So if we're talking again from a purely mammalian point of the brain, it's not going to be that. So I do think it's good that the answer was the athletic body, because I do think that that objectively is attractive. So I'm glad that we're still based somewhat in reality. But there's just a few things that I found particularly interesting there, like the comment about hair, body hair and stuff like that. I do think it's interesting that women seem to be steering away from traditionally masculine features. I do think that's really interesting. And I do think that's quite telling of the time and where we're at in terms of women being on chemical contraception. That's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this video, please do give it a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you stay up to date with all of my videos. And if you'd like to consider donating to the channel, you can do so by clicking the link in the description at buymeacoffee.com. And on that note, I will see you very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.